This is Deontay Kyle from the Grist Podcast speaking on Tariq Nasheed.
Gaining such a following because he's abusive in his verbiage, he's abusive in his rhetoric, and he's here to divide. And his psychology is that of a pimp. All of his books prior to his Black liberation, Black nationalist, Black power movement, all his books was about being a player and a pickup artist. Basically, he was trying to teach you how to be a pimp. Well, we know the pimp, the pastor pipeline. A lot of niggas jump.
Those are strong accusations.
We ain't even finished.
No.
But we know the pimp, the pastor pipeline.
No doubt.
That's all I'm saying. And once again, I respect a lot of the things Tariq says. I think he serves a specific goal. There's a certain, sometimes, I don't know if any of y'all ever been down. Y'all know what I mean, if you know what I mean.
In jail.
Right. But sometimes you go through like an enlightening period, and then there's some books people start off with. There's niggas that never read before, but you start off
with the Donald Goines joint.
The Donald Goines joint.
That we've heard. I mean, we've heard. Yeah, we don't know. Allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? They're thin, they're light. They got a lot of margins. They got a lot of, not too many words per page.
Quick read. Quick
read. A story that you can relate to in your language.
Stop, man. You play too much. Where you going with this, man?
My point is Tariq serves that goal for a person that's beginning to open their eyes and unplug from the matrix.
Okay. Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I listened to hip hop my whole life, but I eventually started to go to other types of music and, you know,
genres
and stuff like that. But my first time that I stepped outside of hip hop was like a Limp Bizkit and weird shit like that, because I'm gonna tell you why.
That's you, son. I'm listening. We're listening.
What I'm saying is, it was a tiptoe, because they rapped at the same time. Like, they had a guitar, but then they still rapped. I was like, oh, what are you guys doing over there? You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I learned about, you know what I'm saying, more pure art forms, and was able to make decisions, more educated decisions about what I really enjoyed. I think that also applies to the conscious community, call it whatever you want. I think that also applies to unplugging from the matrix. I think Tariq is a starter thinking man's podcast or whatever.
And then you have to decipher for yourself. Is that what you're saying?
And you start to see, okay, it's a couple holes in this game. To me.
No, let's go back. So what you saying is, at his root, at his core, this is what the brother's trying to say.
Donald Goines of consciousness.
He a pimp. Is that what you said? At his nucleus, at his... He really, I mean, we understand it.
He said a Mac. The book is how to Mac.
Right.
But no, I'm not saying he a pimp. I'm saying he's base level consciousness.
Fair enough.
You get it, because it's still set up like a gang. Not saying FBA is a gang. We understand.
We get it.
It's a lineage. We talking about people who were born here. Your parents were born here. The descendants of slaves. The people whose blood, sweat, and tears built this country. Yes. Of which we are both a part. Except for my grandmother's grandmother was half that Indian. She says,
son, long hair. Stop saying that, man. It's not true. He just saying that.
We got different great grandmothers.
Right, but she ain't no dot Indian.
Well,
none of that.
That's what Granny told me. And I saw a picture. It was grainy. I was like, oh,
I don't know.
She's still black.
She rode a camel. I don't think she. It's a magic carpet in the back.
Arabs here, but that's not the point. My point is, I feel like Tariq is the beginning. He's a small flicker. When you first say, oh damn, you watch the Hidden Color stuff, you say, damn, there's things being hidden from us. Things are not what they seem sometimes. It's a beginning for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
But then
many people graduate. Many people graduate. I think the FBA movement is important, but it's also divisive. Like I said, it's still set up like a gang. Not saying FBA is a gang. I understand that. But it gives you enemies that look like you. Separated only by area or fucking color or whatever it chooses. You know what I'm saying? There's a deeper mentality that goes along with tribalism.
No doubt.
Which they even practice in Africa.
Everywhere, all over.
And I'll up you one to argue that goddamn the Somali Nims, they right when they say they're not black. You know why? Because over there, the concept of black doesn't necessarily exist. They tribal as shit.
No doubt.
We're us. They're them. They're them. They're them. We know that our oppressor can't tell the fucking difference, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
We know that because we've been living in the belly of the beast.
But son, didn't you? It's funny that you would single out the Somalians because we were
They have
told.
very big forehead.
Let him leave him alone with the
shout
big
out-
forehead, man. But we were talking about how there was a lot of incest involved. Where they said a lot, allegedly, like 40% of them
And 60%, 70%
are related.
Are related.
That's why they all look alike in their favor.
They clones.
We didn't say they were
alleged
clones, man. You said
we
that.
do not.
We don't know, man.
We don't know. We never.
But
been
they
to
do
Somalia.
they do look alike, and we do know that they gain weight when they come here to the United
They do.
States.
They get a lot thicker.
When they're over here, they be bony, but when
Right.
they get here to the States,
Yeah.
they eating good and
They
they
like
scamming
fruit
that.
bags.
Off the pimp and go straight into the pastor. That's the best thing smoking. But as things change, as cultures change and evolve, well, he just decided to do it in the Pan-African black space and then dropped the Pan-Africanism. Hidden Colors was all about what was going on in Africa. All this acknowledgement of Africa. A film directed by him, produced by him. Extremely Pan-African film. What is the person who has this gift of gab, the pickup artist, the pimp, who has seen a righteous path but didn't see no money in that? Well, what do? You got to get back to pimping. But you gonna pimp.
Hey, this is the brother's entitled to his opinion.
just saying.
This is his platform. This is his podcast. He's
Fine.
just saying.
Watch how my people treat them though.
What?
You are. Do I gotta tell you?
No.
Watch how my people treat
Not
them.
with Tariq.
Right.
So what is the advocacy for? What is the abuse that he carries out? Separation versus inclusion. He wants the black American to separate from global blackness. He wants you isolated here on your own. What do cult leaders do? They separate you. They promise you all these great things. They speak sweet nothings to you. He's going to tell you about every accomplishment that the black American has made, created, or been involved in. He's going to continue to remind you and pump this false sense of superiority into you. Instead of being inclusionary, understanding that Africans have had a hand in some of the biggest inventions in this world. The fucking fathers of civilization, the mothers of civilization, the creators of arithmetic. But the thing is that that's not good for business. He tried it with Hidden Colors. It didn't hit the same. People were starting to get away from it because it's a hype, it's a feel good moment, but there's nothing to capitalize on it. So then you
don't have no enemy. You need a good enemy, and a vague white man ain't good enough. It ain't good enough to just say. And not that I feel that the white man is necessarily the enemy. There's a structure that of white supremacy. Which
There's a hero and a villain. There's a hero and a villain.
But here, you get a villain that niggas love. One that look just like them. That's the tastiest villain to nigga.
So
I'm just saying.
The tastiest.
Who do black people hate more than black people?
Nobody. They hate us. We hate ourselves, man. It's
The
an Italian.
fuck? You could be from anywhere. Yo, I do a joke about that shit. Yo, you could be from anywhere. Show up at the black cookout. You see them all over the goddamn internet. The police, goddamn Chinese people, anybody. And no
White
shout
man.
to none of them. White man. Show up to that same cookout as an unremarkable nigga.
You are hated on.
See how they treat you.
Yo,
With some weird haircut and brown pants, just standing around. Nigga, who the fuck is this nigga? Them same people that get the Filipino man a plate. Come on, baby. What the fuck is this nigga? So what he did
It's
is
not funny, man, but
it's not funny. And once again, like I said, I rock with Tariq. I'm probably gonna watch him later on. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some of his ideas, but do I agree with all of them? No.
you don't have to.
You don't have to. That's what I'll be saying. Plus, listen, I'm not saying that what he's saying isn't true. I'm saying the focus on it is counterproductive.
It can be. It can be.
People have
Very
come
much.
here and taken advantage of us and try to discredit us. And I'm not saying all those things aren't true. They're 100% true. But them niggas don't know no fucking better. You seen Africa, nigga?
No, they come here to hustle.
They come here to hustle. And they've also been indoctrinated by their own colonizers
To hate us.
to hate us. So it kind of, it's a circle.
get
Counterproductive.
micro movements versus mass communal practices. What does the divider do? What does the abuser do? What does the cult leader do? What does the pickup artist turn African, Pan-African, turn hyper American patriot do? Separate, micro move, internet rhetoric surrounded by hate speech and fear-mongering. Black nationalism has parallels to white nationalism in the rhetoric of separatism and overlaps of the tribes of Judah that exist in white supremacist groups as well.
White supremacists talk about tribes of Judah?
Woo. He is giving him the smoke.
That's too much. That's too much.
He's spitting a lot of Tariq, man.
Listen, now once again, if you are in your Donald Goines phase of
Come on, man.
if you're in your
Not
Donald
everybody know
Goines,
who Donald Goines. Donald Goines was a pimp. He was a pimp back in the day.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about early reading.
Right, but they don't. A lot of people don't know who Donald. You have to elaborate who Donald
I'll put a
Goines
picture.
is.
I'll read a page from a Donald Goines book so y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I came in, Jack.
Yes.
She was on the floor, and I said, "Bitch."
Come on, man. Stop, man.
It's like 17 bitches per page in a Donald Goines book.
And that's Tariq.
No, what I'm saying, if you're still in that, my point is, if you're still in that level of reading, and I don't mean actual reading, but awakening.
Yes.
If you're still there, what he just said is too big of a concept.
They
You just started thinking about this type of stuff.
Right. They, not us.
Right. I'm saying a person who's just coming into, oh man, the world isn't as it seems. And then he's telling you, look, check this out. Tariq ain't the first person to use these techniques.
No doubt.
Your enemy uses the exact same techniques.
And he's also saying before he came with the Pan-Africanism and what's the film he did? Hidden Colors.
He did like 5 of them, 6 of them.
Right, but he said before that, all this joint was like a pickup artist. He was basically
Trying to get that money. He's a content creator.
He's a content creator back then.
And an enjoyable one.
Yeah, no doubt.
I won't deny that.
Cool. White supremacists also talk about the tribes of Judah. So they think their superiority is divine as well, nigga. So if you got the same talking points as Nazis.
Ooh. Like, let that sink in.
That nigga's a fed. You got niggas like Tariq Nasheed gaining such a...
It's a strong accusation.
Right. All right.